How would I describe Tom Branson?
But I'm a socialist, not a revolutionary. And I won't always be a chauffeur.
I think he's loyal, dedicated, and frustrated. Well, his wife died like 3 seasons ago. What has it been like to portray Tom Branson's evolution throughout the seasons? It's been an absolute gift because I thought my journey was over when Sybil died in the show.
Come on, breathe, love. Come on. Listen, it's me, my darling. All you need to do is breathe.
And then Julian gave me the great gift of him trying to assimilate into the family and create his life there and having all the turmoils that go with that because of his relationship with the family and his Irish Republican views. So it was a great challenge as an actor and it was a great joy. I think the most powerful moments for Tom Branson in Downton had to be the death of his wife. And then I think one of the most powerful things as well was his acceptance of the family and his relationship with Mary. It was one of my favourite things to play throughout was how Tom Branson and Lady Mary became brother and sister really, which is great because Michelle Dockery is also one of my dearest friends. What was it like to film Sybil's death? It was actually quite arduous because it was over 3 days.
What's happening? Oh God. Oh God!
So it was the first time I ever had to do something where you're in a heightened emotional sense for so long, and it's incredibly draining. And it was very sad. She was the first of the cast to leave. Hot on her tails was Dan Stevens. I mean, it was a massacre. It was like the Downton Abbey Red Wedding that season. What's my favourite quality about Tom Branson? I think his loyalty is something that I always found throughout the series, that he was incredibly loyal, be it to Sybil or then to the family. And he's incredibly honest. What have been my most memorable lines? I think one of my favourite lines was when he turned to Mary and said, "You're a coward, Mary, like all bullies, you're a coward."
You're a coward, Mary. Like all bullies, you're a coward.
And that was the first time he ever really stood up to her, so that was one of my favourite ones.
Please don't leave me. Don't leave me. Please wake up, love. Please don't leave me.
Please don't die, love. That was obviously an important one. She didn't listen to that, she still died.
I don't believe
I
in
don't believe in
types.
types, I believe in
I believe in people.
The Dowager's best lines. I mean, what is a weekend is a great line.
And of course I'll have the weekend.
We'll discuss this later. We mustn't bore the ladies.
What is a weekend?
She has so many. I mean, the best thing about Maggie Smith, though, is the lines that you never hear, that we hear on set, are twice as funny as what she gets to say in the show. She's an absolute hoot. But I can't really remember. I mean, there's so many. There's a zinger. Every time she's in a scene, there's another one. I like the one when they first got electricity. She said, "I feel like I'm on stage at the Gaiety."
Such a glare. Feel as if I were on stage at the Gaiety.
My favourite off-camera moments with the cast, myself and Rob James Collier invented a game with his glove after he got shot. It's called Glove Bonnet. It involves throwing his glove onto the bonnet or the hood of a car or a van. It's from 13.5 of my feet away from the bonnet, and I'm current world champion. What do I think made Downton so popular? I think it was a combination of, as Julian Fellows says, you know, lightning in a bottle. You had a cast that were very well cast, me excluded, and you had a great script and something that was quite original in that Julian Fellows wrote a very British period drama in a very American way. Shorter scenes and allowed you access throughout the house, so you saw as much of the servants as you did of the upstairs and as much of the aristocrats as you did of the people who ran their daily lives. So there was a hierarchy within the story, but no hierarchy in the storytelling. My God, that was eloquent.